right, here he is, the one, the only, the inimitable Kimbo Slice. No denying the power, no denying the mass appeal. When Kimbo Slice makes the walk and competes in a high-profile MMA fight, the masses tune in.
Yes, they do tune in. Some of the biggest nights in UFC or any organization he's ever fought is attributed to Kimbo Slice. Yeah. He has an ability to just draw people in from the internet to the octagon. Kimbo Slice is always one of the biggest stars. Now, a lot of it is because of his personality, but they didn't pull up those Kimbo Slice videos to see him dancing. They pulled it up to see him fight, and Kimbo Slice, at his heart, at his core, is a fighter.
No denying the power he has in both hands. He brings that to the table, and don't let the aesthetic fool you. Kimbo Slice might be the nicest guy on this roster. So here he is, one of the consensus greatest of all time, the newly minted UFC heavyweight champion, Jon Jones. And I think by and large, this sport is better when he is in it. Tonight, he tries to successfully defend his UFC heavyweight title.
Yeah, Jon Jones at heavyweight is something that we have waited for a really long time. And to say that he delivered would be a massive understatement as he won the fight the way that he did. Jon Jones, once again, building on such a strong legacy.
Few guys relish fight night as much as Jon Jones. You see him grinning ear to ear as soon as he hits the tunnel. We'll see how it goes in title defense number 1. Jon Jones, ready to reward his supporters once again here tonight. Tale of the tape for this heavyweight championship fight. All right, now for the official introductions, we go to the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kimbo Slice. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting a reigning, defending, undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, so we get another look at Jon Jones here tonight. He immediately takes the center of the octagon. We'll see if he goes to the striking here early. You know he can also grapple with the best of them, but an obvious reach advantage yet again for Jon Jones tonight. 84.5 inches in reach, something that is very difficult for opponents to counter. Just misses there with the left. All right, well-timed leg kick by him there, and a lot of heavy pressure on that lead leg, and he made him pay for it.
Well, we spoke about reach, and the boxer is longer in the arms. The legs are longer than the arms. So by throwing kicks, you can land and stay at range and not run the risk of getting hit by one of those great right hands that the boxer possesses.
Oh, nice straight punch there. Must be nice to have a reach advantage like this, DC. Frantic pace early on to this one. All right, no surprise to see Johnny Bones Jones open with some of those long-range weapons and finding some early success in this one.
That's exactly what he does. He throws the front kick to the leg, and he throws those lead kicks to the body. He's long, he's 6'4" for the weight class, and he has learned masterfully how to fight with his height and his range. All those long-range weapons are Jon Jones' calling card. Punch over the top. I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Oh, as good a counter striker as there is in the game. Straight right is good. Swing and a miss by Kimbo Slice. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he's got him hurt bad.
Slice's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. And that's how you defend the double leg, ladies and gentlemen. Well, he rocked him, but couldn't finish it.
He rocked him, he hurt him bad. He couldn't find that one shot to close the door. Could not shut the lights off, and now he's tasked with trying to find that shot again. Big knee.
Now they're both throwing with power.
Big right hand.
Oh, and another leg kick lands flush, and now you're starting to see visible damage on that lead leg of his opponent.
Visible damage, and you see him starting to make mistakes now in his defenses because his
big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish. There you go. There you go. In the half guard. Now he's on top, exactly where he wanted to go.
Under 2 minutes to go in the round. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
All right, setting up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in.
Had the submission in very tight, but as it started to slip, he went right back to the dominant position.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Jones is right back to the full mount here.
Using a lot of good movement. Nice shot there by the champ.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
20 seconds left.
He's got his head looking for the arm triangle.
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going. Look at that. He's in trouble. It's over. It's over.
He gets out.
He was able to get his momentum going back towards his opponent and back in the opposite direction to get his hips back and his chest down towards the mat.
And you just spilled your popcorn all over the broadcast
tape. Did, John. You know I love popcorn.
All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, 60 seconds between rounds. That gives us a chance to look at some of the replays from that previous round, including some of the damage sustained on his nose.
Yeah, it was a nice shot that landed, that opened up that cut on the nose.
Ready to fight?
Granted, any cut is bad, but this one is in a spot where it shouldn't affect him too much. What we have to watch, though, John, is if the nose is broken.
Oh, he's hurt. Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Slice. Takedown defense holds up. Strike lands cleanly there. Jones's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Leg kick. Oh, nice connection there by Jon Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around his waist.
Slice gets hit with a kick. All right, so that calf starting to show some signs of damage a little bit.
Taking too many leg kicks. Got to check him.
Taken down now by Johnny Bone. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Good movement defensively here on the ground by Slice. Nice job by him to still be a threat off of his back. All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first.
He's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist. Oh, yeah, he's got him. It's tight.
All right, so he lets go of the submission now.
He let go because he saw that he was going to lose his position. You got to maintain dominant position when you're in a fight.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Jones.
Now he's going full mount. This is a terrible position.
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. Jones's eye starting to close up. Got to get that end swell on in between rounds if we get there. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Under 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Lands the ground and pound strike here.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Slice. Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. These ground strikes are starting to add up. All right, half guard position for him here, and I can hear Dominic Cruz in the back of my head just screaming about underhooks somewhere.
Yeah, he loved, but he's right? He's so right in terms of if you're on your back in the half guard, one thing you can't be is flat on your back. You need to be up on an elbow. Right. You need to be half on the side, and you need to control the far side underhook. It is a battle for underhook when you're fighting in the half guard position on the mat.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Jones is trying to lock up on a submission now. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. This has got to be it.
And there it is! Jon Jones coming up huge tonight. What a moment for this fighter here tonight. Called his shot, gets the win by way of submission. That after party's going to be on fire.
He got to his position. He found the submission, he squeezed, and got it done. It was amazing to watch, and it was amazing to be a part of the broadcast for such an amazing performance.
All right, so a wild round and a wild sequence there on the ground, DC. Talk us through the highlight.
He's such a phenomenal grappler. I don't understand how people don't know that this guy wants to submit you. He is the best grappler, best submission specialist we've seen in a long time.
Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 14 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by submission due to an arm triangle choke. And still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world, Jon Jones!
All right, so you heard it there from Bruce Buffer. Jon Jones, your winner tonight by submission. We sat down with him this week. He prioritized a finish, and he certainly closed the show here.
He did.